Hello everybody, hello. I am back again for another part of Ratchet and Clank 1. Last time we finished Planet Novalis, all three sections, that section, the main story and the puzzle route, which I like to call it. Now we're going to go into a brand new ship and then go and fly somewhere else. Because that is the whole point of Ratchet and Clank. So where we're going to go first, we're going to go to... let's go to Metropolis. Metropolis is quite a significant location in Ratchet and Clank, not only in the PS2 games, but in the PlayStation 3 games as well. It's just one of those very iconic areas in the game. Actually, as a fact, it was the first planet shown, I think, when the developers decided to pitch this to Sony way back in the day. So let's get started, shall we? So this, like the last planet, this planet has got two different segments, I think. Oh no, it's got three. The one we're going to take first is this route, which is yet again another platforming sequence. So yes.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck! Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Right, so this is a fitness course. Woohoo! Real life, I would hate something like this. So this is just pure platforming. As far as I know, there are no enemies on this section whatsoever. This is the first section as well to introduce, well, I did show it off in the last video, but this is the first part that really emphasises on it. The wall jump. Which, it's alright. It works when it works. Well, I've always had trouble with it. Sometimes I may accidentally wall jump off the side of another wall and then I'll end up falling to my death. But that's Ratchet and Clank. You've got to get used to this if you want to love Ratchet and Clank. Oh, and a zipline, which is lovely. As you can see, Metropolis obviously is a massive city. It's a shame you can't explore more of it, no, but then this is an old game. In the later games you do explore the sea a bit more. Oh. Personally, I think this would have been better if it was a 2D game. It's a bit weird for a 3D platformer, but still, nevertheless, this is one of my favourite sections in the game. It's just a big yellow tower-looking thing. So yeah, it's not too difficult. It's pretty basic, really. That area over there with the boxes you can get to later on when you have the heli pack, and as you can see, there's in the corner there is a gold block. Oh, now this is where it ramps up a lot. If you're not good at platformers, you're going to be really bad at that. I nearly fell off there. That would have been wonderful. When I mean wonderful, absolutely petrifying. So yeah, the game, I mean, as a kid this was very tough. I could never get past this bit, but then when you get to the top you do get a very nice amount of bolts you can nick. That's something I've always wanted to ask. Do the bolts belong to someone? I mean, someone must have put the boxes there for some specific reason. Oh, well, now we're going to meet the lovely woman Helga. Ah, lovely.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Oh dear, this is another section where the game just loves to stitch you up. Gotta pay more bolts.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
It's quite funny. That character reminds me of a friend of mine. Oh, I'm gonna get a lot of crap for that. So yeah, sorry. Introducing the slingshot, which is a staple in Ratchet and Clank. This allows you to swing, obviously called the swing shot, when you see these little spear-like objects. For instance, the yellow ones allow you to swing around normally. Lovely jubbly. Control-wise, these are easy to control. Not a big issue really. Oh, I'm gonna swing. Oh, yep. Get used to this because this is what the game's majority made out of. Now we've done that section, that really short section actually, we're going to go and get the jetpack, not the jetpack, the helipad that I've been teasing in the past videos. So let's go and do this. Oh, go away, gadget woman. Alright, these guys are the first real threat in this game. I mean, at least their attacks could reach her, but they're not a threat really. Oh, but they do take more than one hit, so they have slightly ramped up the difficulty. Oh yes, the red boxes here, they explode obviously when you touch them. So I know it sounds a bit like something from Crash Bandicoot, but they're not too difficult. I mean, they appear quite frequently in the game itself, but they're not a problem. These little dogs, they're all robotic dog things, they're not difficult, you just swing at them. Sorted. Oh, a bit of lag, oh, a bit of frame rate issue there. Ooh. Now this is where it kind of gets troublesome if you're brand new to the game, don't know what you're doing. These guys in the helicopters can be a problem if you're not paying attention. At the moment, oh yeah, look at this guy, look, he's like, oh, you're not going nowhere. You could try and hit it with your bomb, I wouldn't advise doing so. That is really the first hard part of the game. Oh, and these guys will follow you if you don't kill them in time. Oh, this is problematic, isn't it? I'm not really playing this very well, I'm skipping past all the enemies, which you really shouldn't do if you want to collect bolts. Let's just say that in there. And if you recognise this part, this is the part where we saw the cutscene with Captain Quark, who is a character who is going to be heavily involved in all the Ratchet and Clanks. But here we go, the robot.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
What is it with this game and charging you crap loads of money? This is what I was saying, you need to collect bolts. You don't collect bolts, then you're going to be, well, not in a heap of trouble, it's just you're going to have to go and grind. There we go.
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Ratchet with a good old heady pack there. Be careful with the heady pack, that's all I'm going to say if you play this game. It can sometimes swing you off the edge of a platform. And it has happened to me many times. Now what you can do with this is you can... Well, it does what it says on the box really. It's a heady pack. You can glide in the air now, or at least I don't unlock the glide until a little bit later on. I think. No, you glide. There you go, you can glide like this, which is handy. So very handy. It comes in so handy. I mean, I don't think you could play a Ratchet and Clank game without it. So let's kill these guys, get rid of these guys there. Something you can also do, this is something I brought up in a past video about traversing. You can do this and it helps get you around just that little bit faster. It just helps make the game a little bit more fast paced. Overall, good power up. Nothing too special. Quite, like I said, it's quite a staple. Later on in the game you do get a jetpack, which is pretty much, again, what it says in the box. It is a faster version of the thing that you are already using. Personally, I don't use it, but because faster is worse in Ratchet and Clank games, especially when you try to do platforming. God, these guys are everywhere. One point I forgot to mention earlier was about Chairman Dreg, the guy you saw in the video. Before, no, was it before we came to this planet? At some point. No, it was after we finished Felden. He is the main antagonist of the game. He is the guy, he's taken apart planets so he can build his own planet for money. Basically, it sounds like politics, which it is, and it's poor politics if you ask me. So yeah, imagine making a planet made out of little other planets. It's gonna be chaotic, and we've got to stop him. It's not been made apparent in the game yet, but we will eventually need to stop him. Now here comes an interesting segment, the train segment. This is an interesting section really. It's quite difficult at times if you're not paying attention. Oh, look at Ratchet standing on the edge. Because the train is constantly moving, you could misjump a platform and then go spiralling off into the distance and it falls to your death. Especially with these guys. These guys are knobs. These guys can really throw you off. And you don't want that. Oh, and also, as you can see, there's an info bot, which I forgot to explain, is basically the guys that... Oh no, I think I did mention it. These guys give you the coordinates to other planets. Reach the end of the train and then you magically end back to where you started. Just like that. Amazing. Right, let's go and get the little bugger. First off, let's go and collect these bolts. Very nice, very nice. Oh, can't even climb up steps, Ratchet. What's wrong here? Oh, watch out for this guy. This guy drops these little mine-like bombs. You're treading it. This happens. Boom. You don't want that, so make sure you get him before he gets you. And here's the info bot.
Greetings, Executive Chairman Drek.
Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Wow. Yeah, so Ratchet can be a little bit of a knob in this game. The first game specifically, he can be a bit of a knob. So best try to ignore that, because he does get better as the games progress. But yeah, now you can see the full extent of what Chairman Drake is doing. And it's not good. So, thank you guys for watching. That's the end of part 3. Oh, there's a guy there. Yeah, he didn't kill us. That's funny. I'll see you guys in part 4. So,